Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to do a couple things. First of all, just obviously like and subscribe if you find this content useful. Helps the channel a lot, so I'd appreciate that. And comment below what you like, what you don't like about the videos, some things that have worked for you, what hasn't worked for you, any type of feedback. Leave that shit in the comments. As most of you in my community know, had a couple days off at the beach, celebrated my birthday, got a little sun. Ignore the cherry red face today. Today I'm gonna teach you guys about some of I guess the last few of the indicators that I've spent some time these last couple weeks on, and I spent a lot of time trying to identify uh, choppiness and a sideways market, because the reality is this: we have an indicator that works great in trends. I mean, it's awesome. Its only real weakness is in non-trending markets. So how do we combat that? Well, my idea is to just get rid of the choppiness altogether. So anytime there's a choppy market, what I did is I used a special blend of these indicators that I'm about to show you. And towards the end of the video, I may throw something up for the premium group in terms of settings, or I may do it in a separate video. We'll see how that goes. So choppy markets are really the only time this indicator doesn't work. We make money when the market goes up. We make money when the market goes down. Well, now we're going to not lose money, and I will open the door. I'm not going to show you guys because this isn't my area of expertise, but I will show you how this opens the door to making money from selling options, okay, and collecting premium, because that's the sideways market is a perfect market to make money selling selling options, because the prices you can pretty much guarantee, not guarantee, but you know that the price is pretty much going to stick to that. It's going to be range bound, right? And that's perfect because when you sell an option, if you sell call, sorry, my dyslexia is going to kick in here for a second, so I have to make sure I'm telling you the right stuff. So if you sell a call, all right, sell a call, not buy a call. If you sell a call or write a call, and the stock price goes up, the option premium is going to go up. That's good for the option buyer, but not for the option seller. Okay, and it's the other way around too, as in terms of when options, when options go down, the premium, it's much it if you, again, using that same scenario, if you buy a call option and then the stock price goes down, that's good for the option seller, because if the call's in the money, when it comes to that time, that's not good for the option seller. I'll just put it to you that way. So, anyways, a sideways market is perfect because that premium is just going to go down, and as long as it stays in that range that you expect it to, the premium will drop, just off time decay, off theta alone. So that's why it's a quote unquote perfect scenario for selling options. However, the opposite side to that, because options are a zero sum game. So you have a winner and you have a loser, right? So if you buy an option, the call goes up, the winner is the option buyer, if you buy a call and the price goes down or your premium goes down, well, that premium gets collected by the option seller. So the option seller is winning. And this is why people say, oh, well, selling options is better because and it's that's not fair to say. Um, it's it's just a different ball game. We have great success buying options. But we only buy options in certain instances. Same thing with selling options. You go on an options sellers page because I'm in a few. They have just as many issues as we do as options buyers, where we're exclusively buying options. I haven't really stepped in, nor do I really intend on stepping into, at least in the near future, selling options and collecting premium. So that's a whole different ball game. But my point is that a sideways market. So what I'm telling you that we can identify, this is perfect for an option seller. So I'll stop there, and just keep that in mind, that if you are thinking about selling options, these indicators are perfect for in a sideways market. Option sellers are going to win. In a sideways market, as an option buyer, I don't want to fucking be in the play. You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to. Because I don't want to sit there and have my premium get eaten up, and so I'm going to show you the three indicators, or at least three of the indicators. I showed you a couple more, but these are kind of my top three right now. And I do use a special blend of these. And now that we've kind of gone this far in the video, I will include the settings in a separate video to my premium members, the special settings. But I'm going to show you how those indicators work, and I'm going to try and get to it kind of quickly. So, the first indicator I will go over is your price action index indicator, okay? And if you just go to the settings here, so the important thing that I'm looking at is this straddle area, okay? This indicator does a whole lot. It plots divergence. It does a whole lot of other things. But what I use it for, I'm using it to identify a choppy or a sideways market. So what do I set this at? So I like setting this between somewhere. I'll get into that in the other video, but the exact setting I'm using, I guess I can get into the other video. Right now I'm looking at somewhere between 5 and 20. Let's just say that, okay? So let's just put 15 here for now. And really, those settings are fluid right now because, again, this is a newer indicator that I'm using. Yes, I see what it does. Yes, I see what I want it to do. Now, what exact setting do we use for what time frame charts? That's going to be in a separate video. Okay, so for now, we'll say between 5 and 20. I'll just put it at, let's just say 10 for now. We'll go right smack in the middle. So your indicator should then look something like this, okay? So what identifies a choppy market? Well, it's very simple, this pink area. If you watch my last video, I went over this a little bit more in depth, but this pink area right here is identifying a sideways market, okay? And moreover, I guess what you can say is, the closer it gets to, as it kind of turns here and goes, you know what? I'm not gonna make that point yet. So let's just go straight off this. This pink area identifies the sideways market. So I called out in the Discord this morning. I said, "Hey, I'm kind of expecting a sideways market." And there were a couple reasons for that. Actually, there were three reasons for that. 1, 2, 3, and all told me that we were going to have a sideways day. Well, let's zoom into the day. Look at that. All right. What's today? Tuesday, right? No, Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday. All right. So, really, it's been a sideways week, right? Starting pretty much Friday, we went sideways here, okay? You know, we were in this pink area. So what does that say? Not a whole lot going on. There's no trend. All right. That's the important thing. There's no trend. So when you set up with my custom indicator, you have a setting on here where you can set it up just like I showed you, and it will actually block out the alerts. And I'll show you here in a second exactly what I mean. So we got a sell signal here, right? So if we had our price action index on, okay, boom, there it goes. It gets rid of that sell signal, which I don't want in a choppy market. I don't want to enter plays in a choppy market. I want it. I want a trend. I want the market to move. You know what I mean? As you can see before here, we were in a little bit of a trend, and I'll get into that here in a second. So really, it's as simple as that. What I'm not going to do, I will say to my premium Discord, we're not using all three of these indicators at once. I wouldn't suggest that. It's not the end of the world. You're just going to filter things too much, you know? And really, we want that nice sweet point. We want that sweet spot. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, I'm going to have to cover that in the next video. I'm going to make this a public video. So that's the price action index. That's the setting range that you can kind of mess around with and find out what you like. And again, premium members, I will share a little bit more in the next video, which I'll also try and get out today, by the way. All right, so that's pretty much the price index indicator. Let's go to the ADX indicator. And so the ADX indicator is the advanced and declining index. It's pretty simple. Honestly, I think all these indicators are really simple. You know, you just need to know what to look for, and that's what I'm here to show you. Okay, so the advanced declining index. All right, so again, I'm going to share a little bit more in the premium video, but there is a way. So here, to keep it very simple, all right, they're different values, but essentially, for what most people can agree on is that over 25 is a trending market. Okay. Now, that being said, I'm going to teach you a little trick here. I'm going to teach you something that I've seen. So when we are going up, so when we are going into a trend, let's see if I can find a real good example here to show you what I'm talking about. And let's just go back a little bit. You know what? Really, this will probably do right here. Okay. So you can see here, we are in a sideways market here, right? But as soon as we turn here, you can really, you know, you don't necessarily have to wait until we're back into trending, because as soon as we turn towards trending, you're going to see what happens. It starts trending up. I kind of got to zoom in a little bit here to show you what I'm talking about. So again, this is the ADX filter that I'm talking about. So again, above 25 is a trending market, and they say below 20 is a sideways or a choppy market. In between is kind of no man's land, and that's kind of the transitional area. And I'll explain more about a transitional area when I get to the last indicator, the choppiness index. But as far as the ADX goes, basically, if it's below 20, that's a sideways market. If it's above 25, again, it's in a trending market. Okay. So one thing that's kind of important that I want you guys to note, all right, is when we turn. So here we're in a trending market, right? But let's look at the price action. I want to show you something. So here we are. We're trending. This is what I kind of mean. We were below here, and then we started to come up, and you can see because we were moving. See how the line is moving into the direction of trending, and this is why sometimes looking at the indicators is better than just a out of the box indicator. This is why knowing how these work is you'll always have a step up on. Um, is because if you look here, we are now trending up. So even before we cross back into quote unquote trending area, we were already trending up. Why? Because we had pivoted and moved towards the trending market. Okay. And you can see here, we got up, we're in trending, right? Look what happens right here. All right. Now we're still way in trending. We're at 61, right? But look what happens with the price action. If you follow my line up here, all right, just follow the line up to the price action and you'll see. I don't know if you guys like know that for sure. Some of you new people might not know. But this is what I mean when I say compare where the indicator is to where the price is, okay? So look what happens. Right as we start to move back down to what? We're in trending. Where are we moving towards? We're moving towards not trending, towards a sideways market. So as soon as we start to pivot, that's when we go sideways. It doesn't wait until we go into sideways to start going sideways. It starts to not trend as soon as it pivots. Look, we go sideways as soon as it pivots. Okay. So, and it works the opposite way from sideways to trending as well. I didn't have quite as good of an example, but it works the opposite way as well, is what I'm getting to. So, and that's it. That's the ADX indicator. Okay. Above 25 is trending, below 20 is a sideways market. But when you look at the indicator, you want to see which direction it's going, because as it turns and you can see it's clearly going towards a sideways market. So what would I expect? Well, it's about to be 2 p.m. Fed minutes are about to release, so things are probably going to get a little crazy here any minute. Anyways, that being said, if it wasn't a Fed day, we would probably just keep going back down to a sideways market. Now, it'll be interesting to see what happens here, because I could definitely see us turning back up here towards trending as these Fed minutes are released and as as the market reacts to the news. And it's actually reacting. If we go to the 1 minute chart, you'll actually see it's actually reacting as we speak. You'll see. I haven't even seen it. I've been on this video with you guys. I have no idea what the minutes say. I'll look here in a few minutes when I'm done. But as you can see, the market is reacting to something, and it looks like it's not reacting great to it. But that's the initial reaction. We'll see what happens. So that being said, let's go back to the hourly chart, and I will show you our last indicator. All right. So our last indicator, my big ass head is kind of in the way here, is our choppiness index. Okay. And this is also pretty easy to say, use. It's similar to the RSI, slightly different levels you want to look at. But again, these are, these are kind of fluid. But it's very simple, okay? Choppiness index is a scale of 0 to 100, okay? 0, again, means you are in a non-trending choppy market, all right? Like if it's at 0, obviously never really gets that low, and that also never really gets that high up to 100, which would be a fully trending market. Okay. What they say and what I've calculated, some say over 50 is a trending market. Some say below 50 is a sideways market. Okay. So that's what one group of people will say. All right, right? They cut it right down the middle. Above 50, trending. Below 50, not trending. Okay. There's another group of people which I am inclined to side with because I like a little more detail than that. Where if you are above 60, let me make sure I'm telling you this right. I think it's 62 and 38. I'm almost positive. Let's see. Choppiness, and I always get my numbers backwards. Um, yeah, so above 62, this is the second group of people I'm talking about. And again, I'm leaning towards the second group right now. But above 62 would be a trending market. All right. Below 38 would be because 62 plus 38 is 100, right? Below 38 would be a clear sideways market. Okay. So above 62, clear trending. Below 38 is a clear sideways market. In between 32 or 38 and 62, that's a transitional zone. Okay. So that's kind of like, again, when it's in that area, which we are, okay, we're in that area on the choppiness index. We're at a 50 right now. I mean, it couldn't get any more divided, really. Um, so we're in as our choppiness indicator is choppy. You know what I mean? So it's not giving us any indication. It's just saying, I don't know. It could go up, could go down. Uh, Now, what am I inclined to believe? Well, same thing with the ADX. Remember, I said which way is it trending towards? So to me, if we're trending towards a choppy market, then it's likely to be what? It's likely to trend towards a choppy market, in my opinion. So that's, in a nutshell, that's the choppiness indicator. And in a bigger nutshell, that's the three sideways slash choppiness indicators that I use for the market. So, again, that's your price action index. All right. When you're in this purple, again, very simple, that indicates a sideways market. All right. Or a choppy market. All right. ADX, same thing. If you are below 20, and I drew these lines, you can draw them on TradingView as well. And all you do is you would go, you know, go draw your horizontal line here, put one here. You can put in the value. I'll even show you real quick. So, boom, you can change it from dashed to dotted there. You can. Where is it? Right here. So you can then go to the settings and you can put in the coordinate. So again, what did I say? 20 and 25. So you would just put in 25 for the one, and boom, you have your second. You can't see it because it's right on top of uh, my trending market. And then you can change the thickness as well to that line. Now you can definitely see it, right? Because it's 4 point. Now you can't because it's 1 point. So just a little caveat of information there. So that's the ADX. That's your price action. And then the choppiness, again, you can either go with 50-50 or you can go with 62 and 38, and then in the middle being a transitional period. So they're very simple indicators. They seem to be very effective, especially with my next video that I'm going to put out. I apologize. It's only going to be a premium video. I'm sharing a lot of kind of exclusive information in there. So, again, you're free to join the premium community. The link is in the comments. And if not, I'm giving you away some really good information here for free as well. So, like and subscribe. and I'll keep pushing the content out to you guys. So appreciate you guys watching. If you would like, join me. I've been asked to speak at the Personify Options seminar tonight. 8:15 p.m. it starts. There's going to be a couple other option speakers that I'm excited to listen to and potentially learn from. And it'd be cool to see you guys there as well. So anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. I am going to jump into the second video. Thanks, guys.